everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name is Caitlin, welcome. And today I'm doing my update for my Project 10 Uses Project Pan. I'm in the middle of drinking a Coke, so I'm kind of gassy right now. Oh dear. So I introduced this project to my channel not too long ago. I think this is one of the newer projects. But it was just because so much of my collection was getting neglected. I was focusing so hard on hitting pan and finishing products that so many products were just sitting there, and I wanted to give them a little bit of love without the commitment of 50 use goals. So yeah, I just really enjoy this project because it lets me dabble in a few things, lets me get to know my collection a little bit more, and I've really enjoyed doing it. This month we have 5 rollouts, which means 5 roll-ins, but just before we jump into it, if you have not already, please like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans on my channel, get ready with me's, shop my stashes, all that good fun stuff. So definitely stick around. Okay, let's get into it. So my first rollout is this. This is the Belgian Waffles palette by BH Cosmetics. I didn't really understand the hype for this. I still don't, and that's why I wanted to put it in the project. It's going to wash me out so bad. We had to use this an extra 5 times this month. I have used it that 5 times. I didn't touch the highlighters too much because my Pan That palette is a highlighter palette, so I want to put all my effort into that. All my other highlighters are just getting neglected. But yeah, I ended up mixing these 2 shades, these 2 bronzers. I was only using the middle bronzer and it wasn't as pigmented as I want my bronzer to be. I love really deep dark bronzers, just a preference. So I ended up mixing these 2 a little bit more, and then I liked it a little bit more because it was more bold and to my aesthetic, I guess. So yeah, I like mixing them, but on their own I don't really enjoy them, but I've got 10 uses out of it and it is rolling out. I had to use that 5 extra times. I don't know if I said that. Next is my P. Louise base in Touch of Frost. This is a bright blue base and we have used it 4 times this month for a total of 5 uses. So we're halfway there. Last month, not the one just gone, the one before, I only used it once, so I really knew I had to step up my uses on this, so I've used it an extra 4 times. I'm very happy with that. I think maybe we could roll it out next month if I really push for it. I do have some blue eyeshadows in this project, so hopefully I can like push them 2 together. That'd be really fun. But yeah, I really love this base. I do blue cut creases with it all the time. Love it. Okay, all the rest are products that we rolled in last month. Last month was a huge update. We had 8 roll-ins, so deep breath and let's do this. So the first is Fenty Fussy. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today. I have used it 8 times this month, so only a few more uses to go. I really enjoy it. I do want to finish it this year, so I wanted to put it in this project just to kind of push it a little bit, get some use out of it. I can't put this in a proper project right now because I'm just a little overwhelmed. But I knew I could put it in my Project 10 uses, just get a few uses out of it, and yeah, this is staying in, but only for a few more uses. Okay, this is the disappointment for the month. Having rolled in 8 things last month, I thought, you know what, I'm going to push myself. I'm going to put some like harder products into my Project 10 uses, and one of them was the Huda Beauty Khaki Haze palette. I have only used this once. Not great. Not great at all. One thing that I noticed, it's very similar to my Pan That palette. My Pan That palette has like a dark brown and like a mid brown as well, which kind of, it overlaps. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It overlaps with this palette quite a bit, but I have just bought like a Colourpop Super Shock shadow and it's like the most gorgeous green to brown duochrome, so hopefully I can try and mix it with this because I'm really excited to use that. I haven't used it yet. So yeah, I have noticed that it's very powdery. It is a very powdery palette because I can see like pretty decent brush marks in this and I've only used it once. So yeah, I think this is going to be in for a very long time. I've only used it once, but I am determined to use it more this coming month. This is the other eyeshadow that I have in. This is the P. Louise Stack 'em Up palette. As you can see, it is a beautiful blue palette. I love this palette so much. I've used it 4 times. I have used this shade, Get Up and Grind, more than 4 times. I'm wearing it in my inner corner today. But I don't want to count a use when I've just used 1 shade. I think that's a bit of a cop-out. So for me, if I use 2 or more shades, that is a use. Because otherwise I'd just wear this in my inner corner 10 times. And I don't really want to do that. I want to get use out of the whole palette. I have played with this whole bottom row. I haven't played too much with the top row yet. But we still have 6 uses to play around with it. And I'm really, really excited because I'm really falling in love with that palette. Okay, next is actually a declutter. This is really sad. I don't like getting rid of things. But this is the W7 Disco Diamond in the shade Discotheque. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful blue to yellow duochrome. Now, I put this on twice. I'll put a picture of what it looked like by like 10 minutes after I finished my makeup. It was creasing, it was oily, it bled into my eyeshadow, it just messed the whole look up, and this was a look that I really enjoyed, so I was really sad about it. But I just can't work with that. I've tried to like pack it on thickly. That's what happened, and then I kind of learnt from that. I was like, okay, I'll just like use it as a topper. It's still creased. It's still creased. And yeah, I just don't want that. I don't want to have products in my collection that are really, really difficult to use. So after 2 uses, I am going to be rolling this out, and I am going to be putting it on the list to declutter in my next big makeup declutter. Okay, my next item, I've left it somewhere, and I don't know where it is. But it's my Benefit Professional primer. I've used it 10 times. I think it is breaking me out. If you could see my skin under this foundation, it is not good. My skin, looks like I've got chicken pox. Like, it's bad. It's like everywhere. So I'm gonna stop using it, and I'm gonna see if it is that's breaking me out, because if it is, I don't know. Yeah, it is old. It's obviously pore filling, so it may be pore clogging as well. I hope it's not, but if it is, I am going to have to get rid of it, because I'm not having skin like this for a prolonged period of time. Like, I've had bad skin now for like 2 months, and it really gets me down. So yeah, if it is that, I'm saying goodbye. But I have used it 10 times. We'll see in the coming weeks when I'm not using it. If it is that, we'll see. Next is my NYX Born to Glow, and we have used this 10 times. It's really easy for me to fly through foundations and like base products, because I don't really work on them in project pans. So yeah, this was my newest foundation. I'm really, really happy that I put this in the project. I love this foundation so, 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 so much. I have really dry skin, and it just makes my skin look not as dry as the Sahara Desert. It's amazing. It's brilliant. So yeah, I am putting this away for now, because I have like a Shein tester packet that's just been in my drawer for like a month. So I need to just get that out. But I'm definitely going to be coming back to this. I have noticed in the really hot weather, it does go oilier more. But that's just because of like sweat, and it's like a glowy foundation to begin with, so it's fine. Next is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I have used this 10 times. I actually use this a lot more than 10 times. I just carried on using it because I'm not working on any other concealer. So yeah, I've used this all month really, so I'm ready to roll it out. I've probably used this like at least 20 times, so I've gone way past that. But yeah, I'm happy that I've got some use out of it, because that was really neglected. And then finally, this is my Fenty Beauty blush duo in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. I have used it 5 times this month, so we have 5 more uses to go on it. You can see it is starting to look a little bit loved. Yeah, I really love this. I love mixing them together. I have tried this shade just on its own. It kind of made me look like I had alcohol poisoning. I don't think my skin tone suits yellow blush. I am more neutral to cool leaning, so yellow blush is just a little bit weird for me. But mixing these two together, they make a really nice peachy summer look. So yeah, I'm really excited to carry on working with this. The only bad thing is because my skin is breaking out so bad and this is a shimmery blush, it does emphasize like my bumps where my acne is, which isn't great. So I have been gravitating towards more of a matte blush because it hides them a little bit more. Hopefully I can get my skin under control soon and I won't have that problem. Oh, take a breath. Okay, now we have 5 roll-ins. The first roll-in I'm going to have is my Ofra Cool as a Cucumber Primer. I bought this a few months ago and I've used it once or twice. I really enjoy it, but I want to just get a little bit more use out of it because, as I said, I really enjoy it and I haven't used it too much. So yeah, 10 uses on this. Next is a veteran of this project. This is my, what is it, Dew You highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter. And I thought maybe I could mix it in with my foundation because my foundation that I'm working on right now is very, very matte. So yeah, 10 uses for this. As I said, I am working on a highlight palette for my Pan That palette, so it probably won't go on my cheekbones, but I'll find a use for it. I do want to finish this, to be honest, because liquid highlights aren't things that I gravitate towards. I would rather use a powder highlight, but I still do enjoy it. I don't really want to declutter it, so maybe next year this will be on the cards to declutter. So that's number 2. Next is a pressed powder. This is my Revlon Photo Ready pressed powder. If you're keeping up with my This Is Fantasy Project pan, you will see that the powder that I'm working on right now is almost done. I've got the tiniest bit left. So I'm going to roll this in for 10 uses because I don't really know if I enjoy this powder, but I want to finish it this year. I've put it on the list to finish this year, but I don't actually know if I like it. So I'm going to put it in for 10 uses, see if I like it, and if I do, then I will start working on this in a mainstream project. Next is a lipstick. This is the Huda Beauty Shiro Demi Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is my favourite formula of liquid lipstick. It is the only formula of liquid lipstick that I own. It feels so comfortable. It feels so creamy. I love this so much, but I never ever reach for it. I don't know why, but it's like a brownie kind of nude. I really do love it. So yeah, I want to stop neglecting that. And finally, this is a brand new product. I have not even hauled this yet, but I made a Colourpop order and I got it. I got it. I had to. I got one of the little heart-shaped blushes. This is in Flirt Alert. And this is what it looks like inside. It is so, 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 so cute. I love it. It's so cute. It's more of like a mauvey shade, so yeah, I'm going to put 10 uses on this. I haven't even put it on my face yet, but I'm so excited to do so. Okay, I always feel like I've talked for an eternity after one of these videos, but that is the end of it. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe because it will mean the world to me and you want to see the future updates, I'm sure. I hope you all have an incredible day, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!